is locked and I just started. Well, in that case, since YouTube changes everything in between the times I go live, I guess I'll just try to deal with it. Okay, I can tell there's somebody there. Hang on. Come back. Okay. This is going to be very, very short. I messed up the orientation before it even said you're live. Poppy Red Mustang, good morning. Poppy, honey. Hi, Blan. Wise old lady, Vanessa Bowers. Babies, what does it look like on your screen? The orientation messed up the very moment. I mean, I had, why did I go live? Does it look normal on your end? Poppy, it's fine. Okay, it looks normal on your end. I'll deal with it on my end then. Because I wanted to come live for a few minutes. I miss you guys so much. Making community posts. Okay, Bland, thank you. And I can make out your chat, obviously. But I just wanted to come live. I have no content. I don't even really have anything in mind to talk about. I just miss you guys. And I'm trying not to get the sentimental tears going on, because guess what? This old ball bag, you know what a ball bag is? B-A-W-L, not B-A-L-L. Ball bag, wah, wah, wah. I'm supposed to avoid crying because it could make my eyes swell. You don't need content. Well, these days, from what little bit I've, in air quotes, seen, there's not a whole lot of content out there in our little corner of YouTube over here. Right now, anyway. How's everybody doing? I want to know how you guys are. Chat with me, babies. Chat with me. You want to see my eyeball up close? Look. Can you see it? Can you see my eyeball? Guess what? You were just watching some of my shorts. Guess what? I know, you're going to be all jelly. Wise old lady, it's freezing in Northeast Pennsylvania. Wise old lady, we have had single-digit temperatures here with wind chill factors a bit below freezing, or below zero, I should say, not below freezing, which is quite unusual for north central Arkansas, wise old lady. And it's not unusual to have a good cold snap in the upper 20s, lower 30s for a day or two. But we've really been getting some of the weather from up north, I guess. Vanessa, it's cold where you are too? Well, back to me and my eye. Poppy, it's 17 where you are. I beg your pardon. Poppy, I think we're a little bit warmer in Arkansas than you. I think right now, you saw me vacuuming my cat on the other channel. That was Willow Wisp. She loves to be vacuumed. Crazy, I know. All the other cats run when the vacuum even comes out before I even turn it on. But Willow is like, ooh, spa day. In regards to, I saw somebody ask about Carrie. the last that I talked with Carrie, communicated with her on Instant Messenger, everything was going really well. It's 7:41 in the morning time here in Arkansas, and most of you guys know that our Carrie Bishop lives in the Pacific Northwest, so it's not even 6 a.m. for her yet. Vanessa, yours run away from the vacuum, yeah. So about my eye, for anybody who, very quickly, okay. I have been making community posts, but several have said, we would like to have updates. And it turns out that that is because there are a number of you who are either in the process of getting the surgery, or you've been advised you should have it and you're thinking about it. And some of you have shared with me under our community posts that you feel a bit hesitant. Some of you are looking forward to it. Some of you are flat out scared of it. So as one who is having personal experience at the age of 74, but in very good health overall, it was a breeze. The surgery itself takes less than an hour. The time preceding your surgery, if you've had any surgery at all, high grasshopper, in your lifetime, and you've been in a surgical suite and you've had pre-op and all of that, it's basically the same. You're in a pre-op room with professional medical staff and a nurse assigned to you. And she's the young, or he is the person that's going to complete your medical history if there are any blank spots. And they're going to take your blood pressure. They're going to put the heart monitor things on you. They're going to put the IV port in your arm. And they're going to make doggone sure that you did not eat or drink anything after midnight the night before. It's an NPO procedure, just like any other surgery, because in my case anyway, I was sedated. With anesthesia, okay, you can't. You can't do it. I couldn't even have chewing gum. Dagnabbit. Not that I chew gum because it would pull the bridge out of my mouth. But had I wanted chewing gum, I would not have been allowed to have any. I did get to brush my teeth, thank heavens, because I was speaking into the faces of strangers. I wouldn't want to speak into the face of a well-known friend without brushing my teeth, much less people I'm just meeting and that I want them to take really good care of me. So, if you're thinking about getting cataract surgery with what? Okay, don't get excited. Okay, get excited. I know. I'm cyborg. I know. It's terrifying. You now have, hi Angie's Life. Babies, don't be scared. Okay, are you ready for the news? I know you are, because you're baby dolls. You can take anything. All right. I'm not completely human any longer. Not that I ever was to begin with, but that is our secret. Don't spread it around. Your kitchen cult leader is now cyborg-ish. In this very eye, right here, this one. This eye. There is a lens implant. Dun, 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 dun. I know. You're overwhelmed by either anticipatory fear or tremendous. I know, Grasshopper. Super cool. Yeah. And you guys know how I've been planning for over 3 years now in my underhanded, maniacal, behind the scenes, under the covers, and all that stuff I do because of my magical powers. Y'all know how I've been planning to usurp and take over this entire corner of YouTube. I made a secret written agreement with my surgeon, and he has implanted not only just a regular lens, whatever kind of lens it is, it's a lens implant. I don't, okay. It's so secret they didn't even tell me, but it's enhancing my powers to, yeah. So no fear. Your leader is here, and my cyborg powers are increasing daily. As a matter of fact, I can now see better with this eye. Guys, I didn't know this. I know I'm getting maniacal. That's how we weird leaders do, especially if we're in the kitchen. I can see better in this eye that 1 week ago today had been deemed I was legally blind in this eye. Okay? Smarty britches baby dolls. Now, without these on, I can see 3 blocks up the road clearly. I can see clearly now. The cataract is gone. I got a special lens in my eye. I am becoming cyborg kitchen cult leader. And on February 6th, I get another new eye. I know I'm so good I can make up lyrics like that off the top of my head. I am a regular Mac Davis. Now, with the glasses back on, this eye is still like it was before. Hi, Xena with fire. Hi, baby kisses. But the cyborg eye. Oh, by the way, may I mention, notice I did not dress up for you. You have not seen me in like a week and a day or a lot. You haven't seen me. You would think that as a kitchen cult leader, with all my, all of that emoting, that I could have at least put on decent clothes. I didn't. I am still wearing my dog walking and litter box cleaning clothes. How's that for some melodrama? Okay. So, I'm no longer legally blind. Da, 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 da. I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore. And I know too much to go back and pretend. So, now, you thought I'd been kidnapped, baby kisses? No, honey. Just very body improvement, not plastic surgery. Like, ugh. You guys thought I could see into your real lives before with, oh yeah. I don't even need magical powers anymore, although I still have them. Never doubt. But now with the cyborg eye, let me get back to what was going on at the surgical suite. All right. So they do all that stuff. Oh, I can't even show off a bruise because she did such a good job putting my IV in that I didn't even know it was in. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Okay. But I have receipts. I told my husband, Bob, the other day, I said, we should have left those on, because if I had left these on when I got home, I could have been a Jody Sue Brown. I could have done a Jody Sue Brown live stream. One of those where I don't want my date of birth showing. Or okay, just take my word for it. There's my hospital bracelet. Hi, Hildy. How are the babies? The red one is because I'm allergic to codeine. So anyway, the nurse in pre-op, they ask you all those silly questions, and I just showed the damn thing. Okay. It's all a lie anyway. I made it up. It's not even real. It's a pretend one because I threw the real one away. I'm allergic to codeine. So anyway, in pre-op, the nurse is going to hook you up with those things and ask you those questions that they just want to make sure that you know who you are. What is your name? I just told the other girl my name when I filled out all the freaking paperwork. The beautiful young lady at the front desk, who was actually the one to put the bracelets on. I forgot. I was wrong. I lied. I didn't mean to. So I made, okay. I got it wrong. Who put the bracelets on? Don't get all, ugh. All right. So, yeah. What is your name? I just told the last three people. What is your birth date? I just told the last three people, and it's on my paperwork. No, I didn't say that. I answered the questions immediately and appropriately, because I didn't want them to know how nutty I really am. So, yeah. So then there you are in pre-op, looking all lovely, with your bonnet, little blue cap. And you don't even take your clothes off. I didn't even take my shoes off. They gave me directions to wear loose fitting, comfortable clothing, which I did. They took me to surgery with my shoes on. I was like, okay, is this in case if I die, I'm dying with my boots on? Is this some sort of a symbolic gesture? Okay, I lied. I didn't ask them any of that. But they did take me to surgery, the whole 9 yards, and they never put me in a gown or anything. So if you go where I go to do the cyborg thing, then you too can keep your own clothes on as well as your shoes. I'm just saying. All right, then. So then here comes the anesthesiologist with the surgical nurse. And the anesthesiologist says, hi, I'm the anesthesiologist. What is your name? I said, if you don't know by now, I'll be damned if I'm going to tell a single one of you. No, I didn't say that. I told her my name. Okay. And she said, what is your birth date? I said, oh, for heaven's sake. I'm old, okay? No, I told her my birthday. And she asked me a few things. And when she learned my first, now this part is true. It's going to sound like a joke, but it's not. This is actually true. She said, how did you get your first name? Was your dad's name blah? And I responded truthfully, no, my dad's best friend's name was blah. And she said, "Do you look like your dad's best friend?" And I was like, no. No, Vanessa, I didn't have to get naked baby kisses. I said, no, I look exactly like my mama. She said, then may I ask, who chose to name you? And in a serious moment, I said, you know what? It never occurred to me to ask. Hi, Nada Drama Nana. And her response, I'm not going to cry. Don't cry. Her response was, isn't it a shame there are some questions we don't think to ask until it's too late? What an unusual thing in that moment, at that time, in such a joking manner, that she made such a wonderful observation that I want to pass on to every single one of you. Don't wait till it's too late if there are questions that you would like to have answered. Like, Mom, Dad, how did y'all choose my name anyway? Which one of you named me? And why did you pick that? Now, I know why my name was picked and made into a feminine form of the name, because I was born on my dad's best friend's birthday, October 30th. And he had been killed in a car wreck before I was born. So they named me after him with a feminine twist. Now, the anesthesiologist, I love her. As a matter of fact, I would date her if I weren't married and monogamous with Bob. Well, I don't know if I would date her because she might say no, but I would ask her out. So anyway, we're walking down the hallway because it's before the pre-op room, but after the receptionist desk, when she says to me, do you remember Michael? When I had asked what kind of anesthesia I would be given. Hi, Halloween baby. And she said, do you remember Michael? We're walking down the hall to pre-op, and I said, Michael? She goes, yeah, Michael Jackson. She giggled and said, you're getting what he got. I was like, well, whoa, yeah. I said, okay, I've never had that before. She said, well, it'll be fine. You'll be fine. I said, so I'll be alive when I come out of surgery. Yes, you will. So yeah, So then here they come after a little while, and they don't make you wait too long. And they walk up to you and they say, oh, I see we saved the best for last. Not exactly sure what you mean by that, but okay. And here we go. And they wheel me into da, 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 the most brightly lit and omnipotent of surgical sweet. It's all white, it's all bright, it's all sterile. And then they say, we need you to scoot off this gurney over onto the surgical table. And I said, what? And they said, scoot. They said, bend your knees. I said, I might poot. Then she said, please scoot. So I bent my knees. And with some assistance, I was scooted from the gurney over onto the high-tech surgical table where I straightened out my legs. And Miss, I'm going to give you some propanol, lady, says, no, don't straighten your legs out, bend your knees. I need you to scoot up on the table. I said, if you make me fall off of this thing, she said, I won't let you fall. I said, well, then how come I feel like I'm fixing to scoot my own self head first off of this freaking operating table? She said, I'm not going to let you fall, and it's slightly tilted, that's all. Then she started talking to me in a rather soothing, I don't know, like kitchen cult leader type voice. Hi, I'm that bee mama bear. And I was like, are you trying to lull me into something? I didn't say it, I thought it. Gazing into her beautiful blue eyes, I said, is it fixing to go down? Hi, long, cool woman. And the anesthesiologist, who is so very pretty with the beautiful blue eyes, said, in a moment. I said, am I going to have to do the thing like I've done in the past when I had C-sections? Do I have to count backwards from 100? She said, no. And the next thing I know, I looked between my legs. Okay, I didn't look between my legs. Okay? I looked this way towards a door. And here comes the man. Here comes the man. Bebopping in. I said, did you wash your hands? He said, I've washed my hands 12 times today. I said, that may be so, but I want to know, did you wash them before you walked in here? He said, no. I said, well, get your ass back out there and wash your hands. If you're going to take my eyeball out, roll it around in your mouth a little bit, scrape the crap off of it and shove it back in my head. Turns out he had already actually washed his hands. Well, I had wanted a little more interaction with him before he does the deed. I glance over at beautiful blue eyes, and the next thing I know, I'm waking up and everything is white. This eye fluttered open, and I was like, why is everything white? And my doctor, my eye surgeon said, because I have your face covered up and I have your eye taped closed and you have gauze and a patch over this eye and the whole rest of you is covered up. I said, is it okay that I'm talking? He said, yeah, I would love for you to talk to me. This is true. This is all true. This is how they're bringing me out of the Michael Jackson, thing. He said, how do you feel? I said, I feel pretty good. I'm feeling pretty damn good. He said, can you see anything other than the white? I said, Doc, you described to me that I would likely see many multicolored lights coming out of the anesthesia. I said, but what I actually see are many tiny pinpoints of colored light as if they are bouncing off of a snowbank. And he said, perfect. Uncovered my face. I glanced at beautiful blue eyes, and she said, hello, love. He left the room. It was like a quickie, hit and run. It was like, I know you were here, and it was wonderful and satisfying, but you left me so quickly. Just call me Angel of the Morning. They took me out to post-op nurse, 2 of them. Young man looks at me and said, would you like a drink of water? I said, I would gladly pay you on Tuesday for a drink of water today. That got a little chuckle out of everybody. And the next thing you know, here comes my husband, just grinning ear to ear. Because for once in his relationship with me, I have been rendered totally helpless. For the first time in 25 years, my husband sees his wife, 4'11", 111.1 pounds, sopping wet with all of her clothes on. For the first time in 25 years, my husband sees his wife, totally incapacitated and helpless. Oh, what a sight it must have been. Can you imagine being married to me? Post-op nurse said, do you know who that is? I said, I can't get rid of him. That's Bob. That's my husband. And we had a kiss. And I sat there for long enough for them to feel assured, after taking out all the stuff and popping off all the stuff, to say, Ms. Brewer, are you ready to go home? I said, yeah. And you know what else on top of that? I want a McDonald's cheeseburger, an order of fries, and a Coca-Cola. And that's exactly what I got. Bob pulled the car around. They put me in a wheelchair. They wheeled me out the door. Nurse threw me in the car. All right, she didn't throw me. I said, can I have my cheeseburger and fries and Coke now? She said, yes, you can. I said, is it all right if I smoke a cigarette? And she gave me the hairy eyeball. She literally gave me the freaking evil hairy eyeball. She whipped the wheelchair. She was headed back towards, the thing where you go in, entrance, exit, whatever. She whipped the wheelchair around. I thought she was going to pick it up and smack me in the head with it. She didn't. She whipped that thing around and she just gave me the evil, like, hairy eyeball thing. I said, I know, you're a medical professional. I understand that. I'm not asking you, hey, listen, I'm not saying, I'm asking you, from your professional opinion, is it going to mess all of this up if I have one of these or a puff? She said, I can't answer that question. I said, fine, I'm done with you then. Vamoose, go away. Auf Wiedersehen. Sayonara and good mother, bye. Goodbye. Get out of my life. You have been nothing but the most amazing post-operative nurse I have ever had in my life. who just gave me the evil hairy eyeball. I'll see you, little missy, on the 6th of February. Yeah. Now, turns out, on that ride home from the undisclosed location, which is not in our town, it is away, in the ensuing trip home, it seems like I might have been a bit like not quite in my right mind. Just based on a few things that Bob, who was driving all this time, when I wasn't dozing off on my little, pillow, the little thing you have, the neck pillow thing, with my coat and all of the things. I had all of the things for comfort. And the door was locked and I had the seatbelt on so I wouldn't fall out. And evidently I was a little silly, according to him. I was saying things that that made no sense. I was apologizing for things I had not done. And there may have been a time I made a threat if I didn't get a fucking McDonald's cheeseburger and fucking fries and a Coke like day before yesterday. Keeping in mind that I don't eat fast food. I'm not a junk food person. You can't be in this kind of health at my age eating fucking fast food, okay? So if you're younger than me, make the fast food a special treat and not your daily intake. I'm trying to see. Hi, Annie Lou. Hi, Carrie Bishop. I mean, you don't get to be like this when you're my age. By eating motherfucking fast food. So cut it out, eat healthy, and use your fast food as a special treat. Like after you have a cyborg eye put in. How can I get away with addressing you in that manner? I'm the fucking kitchen cult leader. Cult leaders get to talk to people like that. Why? Because I just said so. All right. Now, the journey home was fine. As soon as we got home, because Bob said, do you want me to stop? And I said, no, I want you to get me home. And then I want me a McDonald's cheeseburger, fries, and a Coke. My beautiful best friend, my Lillian, next door. Babies, when it comes to friends, like your friends in your real life. I mean, I know this is real life, but we're on the internet and we don't really, really know each other, okay? But I'm talking about, hi, Helen, someone. I'm talking about, did I go large? No, baby, my tummy won't hold large. I had just regular. If you have a best friend, make damn sure you let them know how much you appreciate them. Lillian has bent over backwards taking care of Rags for me because I wasn't, at least until today, you're not allowed to bend over because the blood can rush to your eye. You're not allowed to lift anything, over the size of a McDonald's cheeseburger for a number of days. Well, Rags weighs 75 pounds if she weighs an ounce. Lillian has walked her in the middle of the night in the cold. She made sure she was fed. Lillian's daughter, when the cold weather, the really cold snap hit here the other day, Lillian's daughter went and bought another brooder lamp for Rags out in her kennel to keep her nice and toasty warm. Best neighbors I've ever had. If you have a good neighbor, a best friend, let them know today how much you appreciate them. I've thanked Lillian so many times. She literally turned to me a few days ago out on the front porch as she was walking away. She turned to me and she said, "Stop thanking me. This is what friends do. And you would do the same for me." Of course I would. I just love her. I'd love her if she wasn't doing all this stuff. I mean, she made filet gumbo for us for supper from scratch with 2 different kinds of sausages, shredded chicken, and real shrimp. Real filet gumbo. So that's just my reminder in my bouncing off the wall way this morning to say, let your friends know that you love them and that you're there for them too. Don't let it be a one-way street. Let that be mutual and reciprocal. Don't just take. When we need to receive, let's even change that, if I may, from take to receive. Let's not just receive graciously. Let's make damn sure we reciprocate in kind, and not out of obligation, but because that's how it ought to be. Now, so that is just about, I think, all of the energy I've got. I hope I haven't missed saying hi to you in chat. They can't fix my up close vision. I'm going to have to wear readers for up close, okay? But by the time I get my other lens implant, because I'm not just having cataract removal, I'm having cataract removal with cyborg lens implants. Well, as a matter of fact, my doctor said, you may see some things that you wish you didn't. But I am grateful that for the first time in about 35 years, to this eye, my world is crystal clear and sharply in focus in an eye where 1 week ago I was deemed legally blind. So if you are one who has been recommended for, or you are considering, just as someone who has had it, not as a medical professional, I'm not giving any medical advice here whatsoever, I'm just telling you. If you want to see again, it's possible now. Oh, long, cool woman, absolutely, honey. You have got, yes, a doctor with good bedside manner, a good sense of humor. If you live in Arkansas, even if you don't live in Arkansas, North North River Surgery Center at St. Vincent's Hospital. Wow, they're the best. So, darlings, I'm trying to see here because I can. It's actually even clearer through the bifocal part of my glasses. So I'm trying to see if it's hard for me to see when I mess up the orientation like I did. Hi, Roberta's World. Hi, lovely. How are you? You've been going through an awful lot. I know, I'm totally nosy. I'm so nosy. So, Vanessa, it's wonderful. Annie Lou, thank you, darling, for being here to mod. Thank you to all of the mods. Whether you're actually in chat or if you're modding for me from the bushes, thank you. Please check my messenger from NYE. I sent you something special. You sent me something special negative? Not a drama, Nana. Am I going to get overexcited? Cotton Candy 65. Yes, Roberta, God is good. And you're healing. Oh my gosh. Not a drama. Has it got anything to do with Peter Steele? Peter Steele. Cotton Candy, you knew I was talking about you, didn't you? Not a drama, Nana. Am I going to get all, Not a drama, Nana. At my age. Hi, Liverpool, and welcome to Arkansas. I know, Carrie. Cotton Candy 65 is the best in the bushes mod ever. Halloween, baby. I hope everybody has a great day. And look, let's be real here. There ain't everybody going to have a great day. Some of you may not even be anticipating a good day. Damn it. Maybe you ain't feeling so good. Maybe your heart's been broken. I don't know. There's all kinds of things that can give you what my mama called the wham-whams. But I do want you to have a great day in one way or another. So does Halloween, baby. I want you to have a good day if you can't have a great day. If you can't muster up a good day, have the best day you can have under your set of circumstances. Make the best of everything. I know those words coming across the internet may sound so but if you babies don't know by now that I mean it. If you don't know me by now, you will never, ever, ever know me. So, I got to sing you out of here. Oh, sorry. She's like, is she going to get the fuck off of here or not? I forgot to tell you about these. The stitch in my eye, which is near my nose and under the upper lid, was causing some very mild irritation. Nothing serious at all, but it was making me have this bloodshot eye. So I went in yesterday morning really quickly to my local eye doctor, who's taking care of me aftercare wise, so I don't have to do the long travel for aftercare. And this is really important, babies, if you do this. Aftercare is essential. I was blessed that my doctor gave me a combination drop that has all three things in it rather than three different droppers 4 times a day. Today is my last day to do 4 times a day. 4 times a day for 7 days, 3 times a day for 7 days, 2 times a day for 7 days, 1 time a day for 7 days. So he gave me, in that combination drop, there's a steroid. This is just a steroid that I use an extra drop, and in less than 24 hours, the irritation is already gone. So, but that, you got to do that. Okay. Now, so if I missed you in chat, I'm so sorry. I'm pretty sure that I got everybody. And so the song that is in my head is the song that I used for the short this morning for Summer Moon Utah Wells. Missing since the 15th of June of 2021. Summer Wells was 5 years old at the time of her disappearance. Her birth date is February the 4th of 2016. That means if Summer is still alive, in just a few short weeks, she will be 9 years old. Summer disappeared sometime in the early afternoon hours, according to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation Public Information Officer Leslie Earhart. Sometime in the early afternoon hours of June the 15th of 2021. Summer has blonde hair and blue eyes. She was last reported wearing a pink shirt, gray pants, and she was most likely barefooted. She has a nationwide Amber Alert, although according to the FBI card team, there were no signs of abduction or kidnapping. So we out here don't know what happened at 110 Ben Hill Road in the Beach Creek community near Rogersville, Tennessee on the 15th of June of 2021. We don't know what happened to Summer. We just know she's gone. So I, and the majority of my viewers, continue to pray daily that the agents of the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, the Secret Service, U.S. Marshals, as well as the Hawkins County, Tennessee Sheriff's Department, will not let her case go cold. And that regardless of what happened to Summer Wells, justice will be done in her case. So please, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, and if you are not a praying person, that's all right. You can shoot some good vibes out into the universe. You know how that works. For Summer Wells. You'll remember me when the west wind blows upon the fields of barley. And you can tell the sun in its jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold. I've never made promises lightly, and there have been some I have broken. But I swear in the days still left, she will walk in fields of gold. Be kind one to another. It'll come back to you when you need it the most and you least expect it. And you can take that to the motherfucking bank. Now you don't have to go home, but you got to get up off your asses and get out of my house, because I've got litter boxes to clean and a dog to walk. I'll see you again as soon as I can, and I will see you. And you can tell the sun in its jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold.